Hello ladies and gentlemen, my name is VirtualNunchucks. Welcome to the channel. Today, what I have for you is Call of Duty Modern Warfare Alpha on PS4. It's for Gunfight, the 2v2 mode that we've seen several times on Twitch since the Modern Warfare reveal and everything. And anyway, now it's available for us on PS4. If you want to play it, no PS Plus or pre-order required. It takes about 36 gigs, 38 gigs, something like that worth of space. It's not very big. But again, this is a 2v2 mode, just like you saw with the reveal back when they did the first reveal on Twitch, and Courage and TP and a bunch of people played. This is the same mode. You will be playing on Pine, just like you see here. You'll be playing on King, which is reminiscent of Kill House from Modern Warfare, Call of Duty 4 Modern Warfare. That's what it reminds me of anyway. And you will be playing on Speedball, which is more like, I don't know what you'd call it. It's more like a, kind of reminds me of a warehouse, or not a warehouse, but a dockyard with concrete barriers and stuff like that to hide behind and stuff like that. So it's pretty cool. I do recommend, however, first of all, that you play with your sensitivities a little bit, because it does not behave exactly like Black Ops 4. The movement speed is a little bit slower, the ADS speed is a little bit slower, so you may have to play with your sensitivities and stuff like that to figure out what works best for you. I do also recommend that you turn down the music, because the dynamic music will pick up after you get closer to your time limit and all that stuff, and then you won't be able to hear footsteps and stuff like that, which you need audio cues, especially when you have no minimap and stuff like that. So that's two recommendations that I can give you. I will tell you that the guns are based on ballistics, so you have to compensate. Maybe you have to lead your shots a little bit. Maybe you have to, compensate for bullet drop a little bit. Maybe not on this map at all, but you will have to compensate for that when we get the beta, like the team deathmatch and stuff like that in September. So it's ballistic based, so the calibers matter. 50 caliber shots, like the Desert Eagle, your sniper rifles, stuff like that, they will shoot through objects. My son was playing a little bit ago, and he actually shot through a container in this map and got a headshot with a sniper rifle through a container. Okay, so it will affect the penetration of your bullets. So they've gone for realism, so I applaud that. Now, one other thing that I do recommend when you're playing this mode is that you party up with someone that you know, because communication is important. You're only on a team of two, and you need to know where your enemies are if at all possible. You guys need to communicate so you can actually win. The gameplay you're seeing here is I was teamed up with randoms. Unfortunately, all of my friends and fellow YouTubers are currently offline, so I didn't get to party up with anyone that I knew. And as you can tell here on this particular map, we kind of pay for it, because nobody's communicating. They're all just running around trying to get kills and do it, the right way. Nobody's talking. And so therefore, I tried to talk a little bit, but I got stuck, as you can see. But it just wasn't great communication. There is another clip, however, that I have here that I did play with a gentleman who was willing to communicate, was laughing, having a good time, and was very relaxed, and we had a good time, and we actually won our round, or our match, because we were communicating, laughing, and having a good time. So I do recommend that. Also, you will have, especially in the alpha, I've noticed on this game mode, you will have times where you spawn in and one of your teammates may not even be on. He may be online, he may be logged into the game, but he will not play. He'll just be standing there AFK, and that's happened a couple of times to me here in the last 20 minutes, 30 minutes or so that I've played it. So be aware of that. So that's why I recommend that you party up with somebody. Now, as far as the guns themselves, like I said, the caliber does matter, so you can make headshots through containers and most materials like wood and stuff like that, depending on the caliber of the gun. The Desert Eagle, the sniper rifle, will shoot through that metal container in the middle of that map. no problem. Okay, so if you know where the guy is, you have a pretty good idea, you can shoot through the container and get him. Shotguns up close will do the same thing through the container. Now you may not get a kill, but it will definitely damage the guy. I know because I got shot through a container one time. So there's that. The ADS speeds, like I said, are a lot slower than Black Ops 4 currently, and that's okay. It's just something that you have to accommodate for. You also have to accommodate for a recoil because, again, they went for realism, so a lot of these guns, like this one right here, will recoil on you, so I recommend burst firing the guns because it's crazy in the amount of recoil. Do not hold it down and do not try to, just spam it. Or just hold it down and because otherwise it'll kick up and all that kind of stuff. Anyway, the other thing that I noticed about this game is some people say, well, I need the mini-map, I even said it's kind of weird not having a mini-map at one point in time. But at the same time, it kind of makes you hyper-aware of what's going on around you, footsteps, noises, and it makes you hyper-aware visually too, because what you're doing is you're watching everything that you can possibly, you're watching, you're listening, and your eyes are moving a lot more on the screen, so you don't rely on that mini-map, and because of that, it makes it a little bit more intense, makes it a little bit more heart-pounding, if you will, to know that I don't have a mini-map, that I've got to be paying attention, and I've got to actually land my shots. So, I don't know. I liked it. I thought it was a nice touch that you don't have the mini-map. I know that's a point of contention in the community right now, but I personally like that idea, not having a mini-map and having to pay attention, because, again, it makes it a little bit more intense. And that's good for this kind of mode. I don't know about the team deathmatch and all that kind of stuff yet. We'll know in September how that's going to look, but I don't know. I like it. I don't know that I'm going to be playing it all weekend, but I would like to play with Next Level or somebody that I know. Maybe get a few good gameplays in and give you a little bit more of feedback. But those are my first impressions. I think it is a fun game mode, especially if you're communicating with your teammates and you're able to work together with your teammates. I think it's definitely worth your time. The gun load, yeah, don't mind me, I can't talk. But the gun loadouts are completely random every 2 rounds. You don't get to change that or anything like that. So, but that was expected for this game mode. It does make you have to think a lot more. For example, if you end up with a deagle and a tactical grenade, like a stun grenade and a frag grenade, it makes you think. I'm not good with sniper rifles right now, so I switched to this SMG right here because honestly, it's just not going to happen yet. All right. But I had a Molotov and a stun grenade, so I don't know. This game mode is just a lot of fun to me, but it definitely requires communication, and it would probably be more enjoyable if you had people that you knew to play with. But those are my first impressions of the game. We will be reviewing this game in full on release day. We'll be playing through the campaign, and we'll put up a review of the game itself on October 25th, or at least shortly thereafter, so we can get it played through and get our impressions and stuff up on the channel for you guys. And then we're going to also do a review of the multiplayer. So if you are interested in that review, if you are interested in how we think about, what we think about the game, consider subscribing. Hit that subscribe button, turn that red to gray, and then of course hit the notification bell so you're notified of content when it does hit the channel. You can also leave me a comment. Let me know what you guys think of the mode. Do you like the fact that there's no mini-map? Do you like the pace of the gameplay? Do you like any aspect? Do you not like any aspect of this gameplay? Let me know in the comments. I always want to know. Leave me a like if you enjoyed the content, of course. You can also follow me on Facebook.com/VirtualNunchucks, here on YouTube, and Twitch.tv/VirtualNunchucks. Again, I'll be playing this all weekend, off and on. So I look forward to playing with some people that I know. Maybe we'll get a little bit more decent gameplay for you guys, and give you our full opinions of it after that is said and done this weekend. I am looking forward to the beta, and I am also looking forward to reviewing this game for you guys. Anyway, hope you guys have a great day, and we'll give you our final thoughts on the alpha on Monday after we've had a chance to play it and stuff like that. All right, you guys have a great day, and we'll see you on Monday.